Well, Donald Trump released another one of his True Social videos. He posts these statements, short video statements, where he usually rants about different things or pretends he's outlining a policy proposal, a campaign promise, something like that. And this time it is his address on addressing the rise of chronic childhood illnesses. Okay. Hashtag, as his description writes, Agenda 47. And what's so absurd is he'll kind of outline this plan, like I said, to address the rise of chronic childhood illnesses. And he's sort of putting forward another plan within the healthcare space. Hold on to that, okay? A little healthcare plan here. Not the full-blown healthcare plan, but he's starting to make promises about what he'll do if he becomes president in regard to healthcare-related things, and we will reflect on that after this.
When I'm back in the White House, I will establish a special presidential commission of independent minds who are not bought and paid for by Big Pharma, and I will charge them with investigating what is causing the decades-long increase in chronic illnesses. I understand Big Pharma, I believe, better than anybody else. I know where they're coming from. And then I will ask them to publish recommendations for how every American child can have a safe and healthy childhood. This is a conversation that is long over.
So, do I want children to have a safe and healthy childhood? Absolutely. Do I want children to be cared for properly and have the healthcare needs that they have fulfilled and all of that? Absolutely. One of the ways we should be doing that is implementing a universal healthcare system that would help all people be more healthy and more cared for and all of that, and address costs of healthcare. But is Trump the person to implement policy on healthcare related matters, pharmaceutical related matters, any of those things to address these issues to make Americans more healthy? No. How do I know that? Is that just me being a biased lib? No. That is based on his record on this. He's made a whole lot of promises on implementing healthcare policy, and he just has not followed through when he was president for 4 years. So I wouldn't trust his promises about his next 4 years with this commission and how he's going to address chronic illnesses and all of that. And you might remember, we've gone over this clip sort of recently on a bonus show. He had this healthcare plan he kept referring to. I have a healthcare plan. It's better than any healthcare plan you could possibly imagine. It's beautiful, wonderful, and it's going to be implemented. It's going to be proposed just around the corner. And that corner, we never got around it, I guess. Take a look at this.
Congress to convene a special session so we can repeal and replace. And it will be such an honor for me, for you, and for everybody in this country. As soon as our secretary is approved and gets into the office, we'll be filing a plan.
We have a really terrific, I believe, healthcare plan coming out.
We're going to have a healthcare plan that's going to be second to none. It's going to be great. I never said repeal it and replace it within 64 days. I have a long time. It's been very much misreported that we failed with healthcare. We haven't failed. We're negotiating, and we continue to negotiate. We have 2 plans coming out in a very short period of time. We're going to come up with a healthcare plan. We're not going to vote on it until after the election. The plan is coming out over the next 4 weeks.
And you might be thinking, well, he had a plan. He proposed a plan, but he got blocked by the horrible Democrats from passing it. No, he tried to repeal Obamacare, but he still never, alongside that, proposed what the replacement would be. He didn't have a healthcare plan as he promised that was so wonderful, second to none. Never was proposed, never was made public, never was created. And that is why I don't take seriously anything Trump says on a possible healthcare plan. And what I really hope Biden will do in the likely rematch between them in 2024 is make clear just how stark the contrast is between Biden's record on promises and accomplishments as president in 4 years and Trump's. It is remarkable. Biden has actually gotten a whole lot done. as we've discussed, especially recently, as I've been getting increasingly angry that it doesn't seem, based on polling and conversations I have interpersonally and public perception, that Biden's getting any credit for the legislative record that is, again, even though lots of things he could have done better and I wish we got more and all that, remarkable compared to other presidents in recent history, and definitely compared to Trump. And the economic record, a recovery better than all the other developed countries recovering from the pandemic, and better than historical examples of recoveries. And none of that, even though he gets all the blame for anything bad all the time, doesn't seem to be something he gets credit for. And so hopefully in this upcoming election, where likely he will be facing off against Trump once again, he'll make clear, I actually followed through. This guy talks a big talk. I actually got things done. And a good example of this is on infrastructure. Obviously, Biden also hasn't really done significant things as far as introducing a new healthcare plan. But infrastructure, Trump constantly talked about infrastructure. Biden actually got the infrastructure plan through. Trump was going to have infrastructure week, and it's going to be in 2 weeks, and never did. And Biden actually got it done. So that should be a key part of Biden's message, along with the threat that Trump poses as an anti-democratic force, and the demonizing language he uses, and the harmful policies generally, and all of that. Also, accomplishments between the two of them, Biden definitely on top there.